morning must read comes from the Washington Post. We're going to go with Tampa. We're going to go with the Republicans. Good. And Robert Samuelson, who's a political columnist there, writing, "Saving the middle class. It has become the defining campaign issue." But he says, nonsense. This is mostly political symbolism. The idea that anyone can save the middle class assumes that it's in danger of disappearing, which it isn't, and that presidents possess powers to resurrect it, which they don't. His bottom line here is that you will hear going into this week and then in Charlotte a lot of talk. Republicans will accuse the president of destroying the middle class through his policies. Democrats will accuse the Republicans of not being in touch with the middle class and too generous to the wealthy. But the bottom line is the middle class is there, and unless this economy turns around and we can get some momentum, then you'll have the middle class recovery.
But to me, the basic idea here is both parties have to rationalize no economic growth. They're here with a muddle, a stagnation. I mean, forget about Sri Kumar and his trust company to the West Gloom. The real issue here is they got to go to the middle class rhetoric because, I mean, it's so different from 2004 or from 2000, where we had a real economy to talk about.
Right, when you have 8.3% unemployment and 24 million Americans out of work, foreclosures mounting, et cetera, et cetera. Right. That's why they're talking about the middle class. It's also why they're talking about the Federal Reserve, by the way, and other sort of economic issues.
And I saw out on Twitter over the weekend, what a buzz about Ron Paul's meeting. The New York Times has it on the cover today. Ron Paul rally Sunday in Tampa. And this on the gold standard. Paul Krugman got so wound up that he wrote up golden instability. Under the gold standard, America had no major financial panics other than in 1873. That was an ugly one, folks. 1884, 1890, 1893, 1907. That's when J.P. Morgan wrote the check to save the nation. Oh, yeah, and then there were the 30s as well. Sara, the single message from the professor that John Taylor and Paul Krugman could agree on is if you have something idiot like a gold standard, you get deflation right away.
Absolutely. And he also looked at a chart of the price of gold to show that it is anything but stable, as some Republicans claim it is.